All right, let's go plant some trees. Say hi, Panther. Say hi, Panther. Meow, 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 meow. All right, let's go plant some trees, buddy boy. Ooh, summer came fast, you guys. Just kidding, it's March, but in Florida it feels like summer. Today, I'm gonna be planting some more fruit trees I just picked up. These are 2 Florida Prince peach trees. So I'm gonna find a good spot in the food forest to plant these guys. Been looking for some Florida Prince peach trees for a while to complement my 2 Tropic Beauty trees. They will cross-pollinate with each other, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. So yeah, let's go over the list of things you're gonna need. It's not a whole lot, basic stuff. You obviously need a shovel. You are gonna need some mulch. You're gonna need some kind of compost. Whether you make your own compost, you can buy compost. You can even just throw a bunch of table scraps and you know, fruit and vegetable scraps into the pit with it if you want. You're gonna need some good soil to throw in there, water, and cardboard, and that's basically it, you guys. I mean, it's not very complicated to plant a fruit tree. As you can see, these are still dormant, but they are waking up. So in the next couple weeks, we're gonna have some warm weather here in Florida, and they should start popping off some flowers and some new leaves. But until then, everything's concentrating down on the roots. So you wanna make sure by adding a lot of good compost, adding a lot of good soil, that the root system is going to take off. It's going to be okay. You want to keep it very moist. I would suggest watering. If you live in Florida or some other really hot place, you're going to want to water it almost daily just to keep that soil moist. The mulch is going to help keep that soil moist, retain all that moisture, block all that UV light from the sun from evaporating and drying out the soil. So you want lots of mulch. Pile on the mulch. And yeah, let's get into this. Let me show you how to plant a fruit tree. All right, so number 1, you're gonna want to get rid of all this crap that they put on the tree. You don't need a stake. You don't need any of this stuff. All this is doing is choking out the tree. And you know, sometimes you can see the indention where this tape has actually kind of suffocated the tree a little bit, because they wrap it so tight, and I'm guessing that's for shipping purposes, but you do not need it because this tree will stand up all on its own. Get all this junk out of here. I don't know if you guys can see how tight this is here, but you can almost see where it's like choking this tree. See that indention? That is not what you want. So you definitely don't want to leave all this junk in here, and you don't need this stake here, because look, the tree's fine. It doesn't need a stake. Stiff as a board. All right, let's dig a hole. Here is my old cardboard that I threw down a long time ago, so it's been doing a good job at keeping the weeds down. So go ahead and prep your area. If this is grass, just pretend I removed all the grass out of the way, and now you're ready to start digging. All right, so they say to make your hole somewhat, you know, twice as wide and twice as deep. You definitely don't have to go as deep, and I'll tell you why. because you want the tree to sit up a little bit. You want the crown of the root ball to be a couple inches above ground level. So if you do dig it twice as deep, fill it with compost and soil until that ball is raised, that root ball is raised a little bit higher than the surrounding area. All right, hole is dug. So step number 2, get some compost. All right, this is all homemade compost here. It's all my kitchen scraps, yard scraps. All right, let's start filling this with some compost. Get it all down up in there. This will be all of your long-term nutrients and minerals, slow release fertilizer, all that good stuff. Get that in there. Let's check our level here. So it's about level with the ground, so we want to add a little bit more compost and a little bit more soil to this. Just go ahead and dump what I got in there. This is a nice mix. Throw a little good luck in there, a little old egg. Boom, right on the bottom. See what happens with that. And that gets us a little bit higher off the ground with the top of the root ball. That's what you want. So before you plant the tree, you want to make sure it gets a good start. So lots of water. Get it all nice and saturated. It is very hot. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow. So we'll make sure we get a good start here. You're going to need water at almost every step of this process. So let's get this out of here. I did wet the soil before I removed this, so it came out real nice. The roots are not root bound. That looks good. Boop. Get the tree situated the way you want it. I think that is how I would like it, right? About something like that. All right, I'm gonna go get some more soil. We're gonna surround this with some good soil. You can buy soil. I happen to have a bunch of soil left over. So I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be right back. Got some dirt. Start filling all this area in. You know, the great thing about starting a food forest or planting fruit trees is that eventually, when everything gets going, you're going to start generating a ton of food. And it's something that you can enjoy for generations. I mean, if we end up staying on this property and keeping up with the food forest, we're gonna have food every year. We're gonna get peaches and nectarines and fruit and vegetables every year for as long as we stay here and as long as everything stays alive. And then if we die and our children inherit this property, they can enjoy the food forest as well. Or if we end up selling this property, the next couple that buys it can enjoy it. Hopefully they're into gardening and they don't just mow it all down and plant a bunch of grass and put a pool in or something, but there's nothing you can do about that. So anyway, I think it's great planting all this stuff. Lots of good dirt here. Get all that down. And so we got a nice mound and it's sloping upward, which is good. That's what we want. And then we want to keep this area here kind of exposed. So we got our tree. Kind of pat all that down. Next step, water. More water. Let's get all that soil we just dropped down there all nice and wet. I'm going to lay down a little bit of this native sand here and make a circle around the base. That'll help keep some of that water in and introduce it to some of the native soil here. All right, next step is cardboard, guys. Very important step for weed suppression, moisture retention. You don't want a bunch of weeds growing all around your fruit tree. That'll start robbing it of all the nutrients and minerals, leaching the water and all of that. Now you can plant companion plants that are going to help benefit this here tree, whether it's a cover for like a natural mulch, pollinators, plant flowers, plants that repel insects. So you want to pile on lots of cardboard. The more the better. The more that you have, the more likely you're going to stop all those nasty weeds from popping up. Once you get all your cardboard down, you guessed it, more water. Get the cardboard all nice and wet. Let that kind of settle into the ground before you cover it with mulch. It'll start putting on a shape. Leave a little area here for watering the tree. And let's go get some mulch. All right, last step, mulch. Lots and lots of mulch. So cover the area that you covered in cardboard with your mulch. You can go buy mulch. You can get mulch online. You can order mulch from tree companies for pretty cheap. Doesn't really matter. You just want something that's gonna cover and smother the weeds. And you want to build kind of a little ring around the center area. You want to keep that open so that the tree gets lots of air, lots of oxygen. You don't want to cover that up and introduce any kind of rot. So this mulch is going to help keep everything cool underneath, everything moist and hydrated. It's going to be beneficial to all the worms and microbials and all that, so they're not just cooking in the sun. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Bada bing, Bada boom. What do you think comes next? More water. Get all that mulch nice and wet. Cool it down. It's a hot one today. Let all that stuff settle. Compress that cardboard down. And it's very important, first couple weeks, couple months, to keep your fruit trees hydrated. Lots of water, guys, remember. It needs to start building a root system. And in order to do that, it needs all that moisture. The last thing it needs to worry about is the heat and the dry weather, the hot sand. So put as much water, compost, good soil, good mulch, and you will set your tree up for success. Alrighty, everybody, I'm gonna go plant the rest of my trees. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like these videos, if you love gardening, you have a food forest, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna keep building upon this food forest that I have here, keep growing. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching again. We'll see you on the next episode. Later.